guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this video. I know the last video that went up was my Disneyland planning video, so you're probably like, Jodey, where's the Disneyland stuff? It's coming. I literally just got back last night and this was in the mail and I've been waiting for this and waiting for this and waiting for this, and it has finally come. I'm sorry, this just has to be first before the Disneyland stuff because I am so excited about this. Back at like the end of November, and I was playing around with a notebook and I basically made my like dream agenda. So this is my current agenda, my 2023 agenda. I have been using these agendas since 2011. These are the Peter Popper agendas. I really love these. However, over the last few years, I have been adding a lot more things into my agenda. I used to keep like a notebook as like my to-do notebook, and then I just kind of stopped carrying that around and I would just put my to-do lists in my agenda. I also record all of my like YouTube stuff in my agendas as well. And so one day I was just sitting there with like a plain notebook and I just like kind of put together my dream agenda. Such a nerdy thing to say, right? This agenda included not only like squares for each day, but also like a place to put notes for like things to do. Also, obviously I have a full-time job, so I'm working every day. But way back in the day when I first started my job I have now, I was a floater, which meant I went to many different sites, working at many different desks. I don't do that anymore. Since the summer of 2020, I have had my own doctors, my own desk. I don't go to any other sites anymore. I am at my own place. So in my agendas, I no longer need to kind of like record where I am and what times I am working, because before when I was a floater, I would work other people's hours if I was training with people, and I'm no longer training with people. So I work at the same place every single day. The only thing is I do work part-time remote. So I no longer need to like record in my agenda my hours or where I'm going to be, because I'm the same hours, the same place every day. However, I did still want something to put in whether I'm going to be remote or in office on particular days. And so anyway, so after kind of like playing around and designing this dream agenda, I decided to then venture into the world of the internet and see if there are companies out there that actually can customize and make your own agendas. And lo and behold, I actually found a few. And the one that I ended up ordering from was a website called personalplanner.com. They ship all the way from, I believe, either Sweden or Norway. So it does take a little while to ship things. I did order this for myself back in like the end of November, and it is just arriving to me now in the end of January. So if I like this thing and I want to get a new one for 2024, I know to myself to order this way in advance. I already did have my 2023 agenda, so I've been using this for the year, and now that I have both, I think this is going to be a great experiment for myself to see which one I like better, which one I kind of like use a lot more of, and which one I just like the layout of more. And if I end up liking this one still continuing, I will just keep ordering these ones. But if I do really like how I've structured this one, I will be reordering from this company. Basically, you can customize almost everything with this, and the agendas are set at one standard price, which I believe is like $50 US, which is a lot of money for an agenda. Like these ones here are less than 20. I use my agendas so much. I use and abuse them so much, and I keep them like right there. That little corner is all of my agendas that I've had since 2011. I keep them. I love them. I keep them as memories. For probably normal people who are just like recording like appointments and things like that, they probably wouldn't get much use out of an agenda like this. But for me, who records a lot of things in these agendas, I think I will get a lot of use out of this. But anyway, so the one set price is, like I said, that $50 American, but that includes the agenda plus like extras. So you can have up to a certain amount of extras with this particular agenda, and it's completely included in the price. If you want to add more than what the add-on is, then obviously that's going to cost you some more. But I got everything I wanted and more for that $49 price tag. I'm so excited. I already kind of opened it. I I haven't looked at it yet. I let Sam open it because he knows that I have been so excited about this agenda for months now. So he wanted to see it. He had to leave a little while ago, so he wanted to see it before he left. So I let him open it up just to kind of take a look at it, but I have not seen this at all. And I'm so excited to finally open it up. There's a little note right here. Thank you for your order. Have a wonderful day. And I got it. It says, "May the force be with you." You can completely customize this cover. I chose this cover and then I added in the "May the force be with you," and then just in the white here it says 2023. So you can completely customize this. You can even do like photos in here. So if I wanted to do a photo of like my very recent trip to Disneyland, I could definitely do that for my 2024 agenda. Another thing you can add on, you can get an elastic. On the back page here there's some holes, so I put that in, and then you can have it as a closure. So this string is completely optional. You can choose to not have it, but they have tons of colors that you can get. So I got pink because it obviously kind of matches this. And another thing I added on was this clear thing here to kind of put into the agenda and act as a placeholder so you know what page and what week you're on. So my current agendas just have this little bookmark here, and I wanted something else. I do actually really like this one because it actually is like a little sleeve, so you can put things into here. And there's something in here. I did not order these, but they sent in a page of stickers, which I am always happy to have stickers. Now let's actually get through the actual agenda. So you open it up. This page was customizable, so I put in 2023, "May the force be with you." When I first made this and like ordered it online, there was so many other options I could have like done and like had different sayings here, but I was just like way too excited and just like wanted to get this ordered as soon as possible. So that's why I just did like the standard, my "May the force be with you" all over the place. The first page in here is the last week of 2022. Then we right away open up into a large page of January. So I've had these types of layouts of agendas in the past, and I don't like them because they are too small for me, but I do kind of like having the option of having it because I like having this so that I can mark certain things that are like monthly things, like my mortgage payment and all my bills and things like that. Oh my goodness, I love this. So this is the first page of the first week of January. So as you can see, it's all like white and pink, which I picked, and the layout is completely customizable. So they have so many options that you can pick. So the option I went with was having just these smaller squares for each week. So I wanted to have obviously some room to write stuff each week, but obviously I'm not going to be writing in, like I said, like my work stuff so much anymore because I work the same hours. So what I did add in that you can add or not have at all is on each day there's this little tiny square which you can write your work hours in. So I figured on those little squares I'll just write an R for if I'm working remote or not, and then there's a blank square here. I can add whatever I want to in, and then here there's a place for like check marks and stuff. You could have in this little area right here, you could have like inspirational quotes, which was super fun. And then on the other side I have this make a list, so I'm going to have there, instead of on each day like I currently do in my current agenda, I'm going to have here all of like my kind of like to-do stuff. Currently, one thing I do in my agendas, I will enter in all like my progress for any of my YouTube videos. So like if I edit a YouTube video, I will write that in there. If I film, record, or post or do anything with a YouTube video, I write it all in there. So one thing I think I'm going to do is in these two bottom squares here on this side. So on this side we have Wednesday, which is when I post usually my movie haul videos. So I think this little square here will be dedicated to what that video is of the week. And then on this side we have Friday, which is when I post a normal video. I will do these two squares here dedicated to my Friday video. And there's just so many different like lists and stuff that I can use that I literally have no idea what I'm gonna do with all of these different areas I can write lists in, because there's just so much room, and I'm so excited about it. So that's like one thing that I'm gonna have to play around with, is like kind of figure out where I want to put certain lists and things like that. I'm just so excited to start playing with this. I'm not gonna go through every single week because for the most part the weeks are all all the same. One thing I do absolutely love about these agendas, opposed to the Peter Popper ones, is you can customize when you want these to start. So I got mine to start January 2023 and it goes until December of 2023. So this is my 2023 agenda and it starts in September of 2022 and goes until December of 2023. I understand the appeal of that. One of my best friends is a teacher and she says if she ever designed herself an agenda like that, she would design it to start like these ones do, the September of the previous year, because then she can have like her entire year into one agenda kind of a deal. For me, that has never really bothered me. It made sense to me when I was a student in high school because again, I get that September, but then I have the entire full next year. So for me, I always like started these agendas right away when they started in that September month, which meant I was keeping 2 agendas on me for like 3 months, which I mean at this point is not saying much because at this point now with this whole thing happening, I'm going to be keeping 2 agendas on me for an entire year because I've already started this one. I'm not going to not finish it. For some people, it totally makes sense to have an agenda start in like the September or whatever the year previous and then go until the entire next year. But for me, I don't need that. So I love the fact that I can start this and it can just be one single year. I love that. This goes until the end of December of 2023. It even does give you a January 2024 at the end here. So you can maybe start planning your 2024 year. As I mentioned with the price tag of $49, you get some add-ons. So I don't know what all of the add-ons are because I obviously didn't choose all of them, but they had some really cool ones. They had like a book tracker if you're a reader. I'm more of a listener of books and I don't listen to them very fast at all. So I'm not one to really record or track the books that I listen to, but that's something you can do. But what I got added into my agenda is the first thing, I got a cleaning schedule. So it comes with some pre-written out things that usually most people have to clean, and then there's lots of room for you to add in other things that are personal to you. And I got 1, 2, 3 pages of cleaning schedule added into my agenda. And then the one thing that I am very excited about, I added in a watch list. So this isn't as cool as the reading tracker was that they offered, but it's still really cool that they have a watch list because obviously I'm way more into movies. So you write the movies in here that you want to watch and then you can give it a check when you've watched it and then even a rating. So it says title, actors, notes. I think this is so cool, like so much fun to do this. I have 1, 2, 3 pages of watch list. And then last thing I added in is I added in pages of this make a list, which again is just more room for whatever kind of list you want to make. I do have a few blank pages at the end that I could have added more things into. I just chose to leave them blank. Next year, when I go to make a new one, I can probably add in more things that I think I need. Like if I need more pages for a cleaning schedule or for a watch list, or if I would just want more list room, you can add that in. I think for this agenda, I'll just kind of use those blank pages for like stickers or something because I do love my stickers. I'm so excited. I have been waiting so patiently for this to come in. It did take a little while because, like I said, I think it came from either Sweden or Norway. The shipping was completely free, which was amazing. So, I mean, I would rather have free shipping and wait a few months for it than pay more and have it right away. And like I said, I just know now that I'll have to just order my 2024 agenda a little bit sooner than when I ordered this. But that was no one's fault but my own because I didn't learn about this company until the end of November. And once I found them, I right away placed an order because I right away knew I wanted something from them. I am just absolutely so excited about this, and because right now it's like the end of January, so I've already kind of missed a month on this, I am going to be going through my 2023 agenda and filling this up with previous things that have happened because I can't just leave the month blank just because I just got it. I can't do that. But I'm so excited about this. I cannot wait to play with this. Let me know if you want to kind of get a review of this at the end of the year, and I'll let you know if I end up ordering a new one or not, or if I decided to just stick with this style that I am very used to. Trust me when I say it was a giant step out of my comfort zone to try out a new brand of agenda because, like I said, I've been using this brand of agenda since 2011. It was a very difficult thing for me to even think about the idea of trying a new brand or anything, and I'm very excited to play around with this and see how I like it and just see how much use I get out of all the spots and places to write notes and stuff like that. I am so excited about this. You have no idea. I cannot wait to bust this out and play with it and get some things written into it and just use this throughout the year and just see how much I love it. That is going to be it for now. Disneyland content is now coming now that this is finally here and I can finally show it off. But that is going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, I would love it if you would like and subscribe. I post new videos every single Friday and I would love to have you here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye everybody.